Because it's not crowded, I'm very, very tired. Hey there, welcome to episode 2 of Vending Outside. My name is Lindsay, artist and creator behind Sploot, a corgi themed sticker and merchandise business. And in today's video, we will be taking a look at Tet in Seattle. So in the very first episode, I welcomed you guys to our new series called Vending Outside. And this is a new vlog series where I take you with me to events that aren't anime conventions or Comic Cons. Now you're probably wondering, why am I vlogging these events? And that's because I want to show you that there's more events that you could vend at and sell your items at that aren't just conventions. They don't have to be anime conventions or Comic Con conventions or conventions. They can be markets too. So some background information on the event if you're looking to do events that are similar to this. Tet in Seattle is put on by the Tet in Seattle nonprofit group, TIS for short, and their goal and mission is the preservation and sharing of the Vietnamese culture, which is why this event exists. Super exciting to go to. It's a culmination of a lot of different things. There's a lot of cultural clubs that attend this. Back when I was in college, I used to attend as part of VSA, or the Vietnamese Student Association, and we would do a children's game booth there. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of Vietnamese food vendors, there's a lot of other Vietnamese artists, there's performances, so much happening, and I think it's a really good event for bringing together the community. Now, if you're looking for events that are similar to this, I recommend looking for cultural events that are happening around very specific cultural holidays. Lunar New Year is a very big one that is shared amongst a lot of East Asian and Southeast Asian countries, and so you'll find things like this one, Tet in Seattle. There's usually a lot of Lunar New Year events happening in Chinatowns as well. I will be attending 2 of them in the coming weeks. So if you're looking for something like this and you think that this might fit the vibe that you're wanting to be a part of, if you have wares or art that really fits this type of audience and this type of demographic, I highly recommend looking for events that focus around certain cultural holidays. Now, I do get asked a lot, how do I find these events? I just want to tell you that the internet is a very, very expansive place. Now, if you're watching this video, it's probably because you're trying to do some type of market research on events or just see what kind of events that I do. If you are looking for events that are similar to this one or something like that and you're having a hard time finding it, you're probably not searching the right key terms. I would recommend searching these words. So you're going to do the cultural event that you're looking for, plus the city name that you are looking to vend in. If you live in a large metropolitan area, then you're probably looking at that specific city. I also recommend looking at cities that are outside of your main city. So if I lived in the city of Seattle, but I'm willing to drive another maybe 25-30 miles, then I might look for something that's in the city of Kent or Tacoma or Federal Way, or maybe I'll go up north and look at Shoreline or Edmonds or Linwood. So definitely consider how far you're willing to travel for an event and use those city names for your search key terms. Now, if an event is doing a good job, then this simple query should work when you pull up a search on any search engine. And this also includes Instagram or TikTok or Pinterest, for example. If the event is doing their correct marketing, you should be able to find information about that event, such as does it even exist, and if they have a website with more information or any type of presence anywhere on the internet. If you're unable to find that information, then personally, I would consider that a red flag and not an event that I would particularly want to do. However, I do know that some of you guys are like YOLO gamblers and you might just do an event anyways, even though you can find next to no information on an event. And so if you're gonna do that, I recommend you do that with caution. Just saying, guys, let's be smart here, okay? It's 2025. So I mentioned that this is my first time back at TIS since I've done it in college, and the last time I actually went to a Tet in Seattle was in 2018, and I actually took Emmy there. This is a photo of us in front of the Space Needle during Tet in Seattle in 2018, and I haven't been back since. Now, there's a couple reasons why I haven't returned, but the main thing is that I don't live in the city anymore. I don't live in Seattle proper. So getting to the Seattle center for me personally is very difficult, and it's very time consuming and it's very taxing. So I kind of just avoid having to go at all costs. But they asked me last year if I wanted to vend, and I said last year, you know what, I'm a little too busy. So I said, you know what, 2025, I will come back for you. And well, here we are. Hello. Today is Friday, the 24th. And it's setup day for Tet In Seattle. Now, setup doesn't happen until 6 to 9 p.m., which is like way later in the day. It's like 11 o'clock. So we have a lot of time, which is great. I did spend a few hours last night kind of packing up everything that I needed for today. I was trying to pack it in a way that would make it just like super easy for me to just do like one trip. But then as I was packing stuff, it quickly became more. For this event, I do have a 10 by 10 corner space. At least that's what I think. They didn't tell us what booth we are exactly. We're gonna find out when we get there, which I absolutely hate when events do that. But they did tell us what building I'm in. So I was looking at the building that I'm in, and I'm pretty sure I have a corner spot. And they provide 2 6-foot tables. So the plan is to roll up, unload, set up, get dinner, and then come home. Super simple, super quick and easy. And then tomorrow is day 1, and day 1 and 2 are both 11 to 6 p.m. so the same times for both. I don't know how loadout is gonna go. I think if anything, that's what I'm like more stressed about. I don't normally do events at Seattle Center, so this will be interesting just because I know what Seattle Center looks like, and I know what like the parking situation is there and everything, and honestly, it just doesn't sound fun, and it doesn't seem fun, and what I'm picturing does not look fun. So I'm a little low-key stressed. I'm trying to not like let it get to me, because like what am I gonna do about it? So yeah, that's the game plan for today. I will have a helper. I'm gonna go pick up one of my friends. She has offered to graciously help me set up today, so that'll be great. But until then, we do have to go through my stickers. I don't know if you guys can tell like how badly organized this is. Everything is just in there. Alright, so the stickers are finally all packed. It's 4 o'clock now, I think. Almost 4. So we're gonna start getting ready to head up to Seattle. It's gonna be about probably an hour drive with traffic, since we are hitting that rush hour time. And yeah, I actually didn't go through and restock any of the stickers. I just put what I had away. And what I'm gonna do is actually just set up everything I have and then take notes there on what needs to be restocked, and then bring it tomorrow morning to restock, since tomorrow is day 1. Also, just found out it's 2 8-foot tables, not 2 6-foot tables. So if I have a corner, like I am suspecting, you know, having 2 8-foot tables is literally my convention dream. But because this event is not an anime convention, and it is targeted to a more general audience and a more festival audience, I'm not gonna bring everything. Like, I'm only bringing 2 out of the 4 shirts I have. I'm not bringing any jackets, any long sleeves, no duffel bags, no towels, nothing of that sort. I think I'm gonna keep it to smaller items, just because that seems to fit the demographic more. I could go all out and go crazy and bring everything, but I think what I have packed is just gonna be good enough. And yeah, 2 8-foot tables. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do now. I drew up plans for 2 6-foot tables. Good morning, everybody. It is day 1 of Tet in Seattle. I'm here at the Seattle Center finishing my setup. I did come the night before. I don't have a lot of footage of that, just because it was very short, and we're just setting up, which is like what I normally do for a lot of these events. So everything's pretty much the same with regards to like other events. This one I did get to come the night before, or you can come set up today. It is currently 9:05 a.m. The event does start at 11, so a lot of other vendors are loading in today instead of coming yesterday to load in. They do give us a parking voucher for $20 at one of the garages, which is really nice. But this is a look at the space. It's pretty big. It is a 10 by 10 space with 2 8-foot tables, so there's a lot of real estate to be working with. Gonna finish getting set up and then we'll check back in a little bit. We are all set up. I finished. So here's a quick overview of the booth. We have both banners. So that one's an 8-foot banner and this is a 9-foot banner. On this side we have air fresheners followed by car decals. Then we have our pushy keychains. I'm running by myself, so I tried to give myself as many open windows. We have badge reels, phone grips, keychains, more plushy things down here, followed by, of course, croc charms. We have sticker sheets and stickers, and then a little bit more bags here, as well as t-shirts, and then, of course, the mirror. So everything's pretty much all good to go. I did bring the trays in case anybody wanted to use the trays for the stickers. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if maybe I need to move it. It's kind of hidden, so yeah, maybe I'll just put it like in the middle or something. Maybe that'll help out. There are a lot of people just walking through because, again, it is a public space. So while the event doesn't start till 11, I believe the building's open at 7 o'clock. So people are able to come in from 7 o'clock. And we have some people just wandering who don't really know what's going on, because that's what happens when you have a public event. And the really nice thing is that this event is free to attend, so no tickets involved. So the event has already started. We've already taken a lot of sales. They're doing lion dancing outside, and then inside on the stage they're about to start the program. All set? Yeah. Alright, just the one. Is that going to be cash or card for you? For one, it's going to be $5. The sun is peeking out from right in this direction, and I feel like it's going to get very hot very quickly. I'm already sweating. My hair is a mess too.
Good morning.
Now there is a cracking game today, so there's a lot of people who are here to go to the game. So we should see like a flux in foot traffic overall, but it's not too bad. Of course, everybody just got here, so some people are looking, some people are eager to shop, some people aren't. And we did sell quite a few Emmy plushies, which like, there's only 4 left, so I'm definitely going to restock for tomorrow if those 4 sell out today.
Hi.
The stickers are all on this side. The nice thing about doing a lot of these smaller local events is that they're all free. So you have a lot of free attendance, free foot traffic. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I literally started building a whole new section of my display, which is very on brand for me. So I've been giving out these free Lunar New Year stickers. As you can see, the sun is so bright. It's so in my face. Also, if anybody's curious, yes, my camera is still broken. You can't see now because I built a wall, but the stage is like right in front of me. Now there is a bit of a lull right now, mainly because it's like kind of lunchtime. It's almost 1 o'clock, so most people are getting food outside, and I hear the lines are long, and it's really cold. The nice thing about doing events by yourself is that you're so pumped up with adrenaline because you're running the booth by yourself that you don't get hungry. At least that's me.
Okay, I'm ready. Can I get the soju and the ice skating keychain?
And is that going to be cash or card for you? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so $20. And you're all
It has picked up a little bit. It is currently 2:42, so we're almost towards the end here. We close at 6. Sold out of Buff Corgi air fresheners for the day, so I need to bring more tomorrow. But there's not a lot left because I forgot to restock it. You leaving? Have fun.
Is that gonna be cash or card for you? Card. Card? It's gonna be $13.23 after tax. You can tap when you're ready. And you're all set. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
I don't have a corgi, but I have a little puppy that.
Oh, I have a lot of customers who don't have corgis. Yeah, it's not only for corgi people. If you think it's cute, then it's meant to be.
Hello. It is currently 4:55, so we have about an hour left. The crowd has died down a lot. The health clinic is closed. They're doing Vietnamese spelling bee up on the stage. Overall, it's been a pretty okay day. Not like too crazy. There's a lot of foot traffic, but not everybody is buying, per usual with any market. We did sell 1 t-shirt, 1 tote bag, 1 reusable bag, which I think is pretty good, and 1 bottle bag. So, I mean, that's more than I was expecting. Not as much as I had hoped, but I think it's pretty good. I will say this is a very, very general crowd because there is a cracking game. So people came before the game and they also came after the game. But while there is a targeted audience, obviously the people who are attending to go to the Tet In Seattle Festival, there is just people who are just at Seattle Center. So if you're considering doing this kind of market, you want to have stuff that can really appeal to a wide range and a general audience overall. So keep that in mind. If you do have stuff that are Asian focused, you know, you might do good because there is a lot of like a larger Asian crowd, but at the same time, you might do even better if you have something that is more generalized. The sun is setting, so it is getting darker and the lights are on, and my booth is like literally right beneath the light, so it's like super, super bright. All done for the day. All packed up. Packed up everything pretty tightly. As tight as we could. Everything is good to go. We'll see you for day 2. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It is day 2 of Tet In Seattle. We are here a little bit early. It's 9:30. We're gonna get set up a little bit. We have some stuff I need to restock, but unfortunately there is also some things I just forgot to bring, which, oh well, is what it is. I'm hoping we can just at least sell what I have here. Just to recap, yesterday was actually pretty good overall in sales. Did about more than like all of ALA weekend pretty much, which I don't know if that says like how bad ALA was or how good this event is, but it's been pretty good. I did hear from some friends who did do this event in prior years that it has declined. Obviously 2 years ago was the best. Last year wasn't as bad. It was actually pretty good, and this year is of course not as good. So we're still following typical convention trends. I'll say that it's actually like typical event trends or market trends, especially given the uprise in events. I don't know if other vendors have noticed, but there's been a huge increase in new markets, and especially in the Seattle area or the greater Seattle area, the Western Washington area, I've noticed there's a big increase in new events. So good and bad problem. Good because it gives a lot of vendors opportunities to sell. Bad because it really oversaturates the type of attendees who might be going to these markets, and also spreads the dollar a lot thinner. You'll probably see more people who are coming just to go versus going to spend money. That being said, I hope today goes pretty good. We did make back expenses yesterday, so I am in the green for this event, which is a great place to be in. If you are new to multi-day events, usually the goal is on day 1 to try to make back as much, if not all, of your expenses. That way the next following days are just kind of profits. So thankfully, today is going to be a profit day, which is great because I really need a profit day to pay things off. So it is currently 11:15. I opened up a little bit late, but I think that's okay. There's not really a lot of people. There's like nobody here. So just gonna get set up for the day and we'll see how everything goes. Subway also is smelling really, really good right now. 12:10, we've been open for an hour. Foot traffic is a lot lower than yesterday. To be expected, it is a Sunday. There's no Kraken game. And so because of that, I haven't really been making a lot of sales. There is also a lot of kids today, a lot more than yesterday. I like when events are like really stupid busy because it makes the time go by faster, but I also like to just be running around versus standing around. Bun me break.
Hello.
Better than the one I'm having right now.
So they're about to do a lion dance and they told everybody to go watch the lion dance, which is happening outside at the other building. So everybody is leaving. They're all just leaving, which I guess is a nice little break for me. So break time.
I'm not sure how long we'll be here.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I get
You can just take it right now.
Oh, I can just
Yeah.
take it. These three.
These three?
Yes.
All right. Is that going to be cash or card for you?
Oh, it'd be card.
Card. It's going to be $22.07 after
Okay.
tax. And whenever you're ready, you can tap the button for me. Perfect. And you're all set.
All right,
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Hello, it's like 5:30. The amount of people who have asked me if I sell the little baby Crocs today has been ridiculous. Yeah. Other than that, there's been a lot of odd questions, which I think are like bound to happen when you do general events like this. So we're done for the day, almost done for the day, pretty much done for the day. TIA staff has been slowly cleaning up. We already filled out our form for 10% sales that we have to pay to Seattle Center. And the goal is to try to pack out of here in one trip and walk it back to the car instead of driving our car back onto the premise, because we do have to wait a whole hour until the event is done before we can bring our car onto the grounds, which kind of sucks. So I think we can do it. I do have help, so I'm not alone. And yeah, overall today was okay. Not as good as yesterday, of course, but I think it was pretty okay considering how everything has been going anyways. I think this weekend was a pretty good win for me personally. But yeah, other than that, that's all. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what are some events that you think I should try out. It is still pretty early in the year, and there's a lot of events to come, especially for the next couple of weeks. My next event is Husky Expo over at UW Washington in Seattle, followed by Lincoln District Lunar New Year. Then we'll be at Anime Washington, and then KatsuCon in Maryland. We'll be rounding out February with another Lunar New Year event in Seattle's Chinatown International District before doing Emerald City Comic Con, followed by KawaiiCon. So there's a lot to come in the next couple of weeks. Super crazy. I think maybe I'll do a studio vlog somewhere in the middle there, but yeah, a lot of exciting things to look forward to. Also, if you want to join my monthly sticker club for January, this is how much it costs. It's $10, and this is also January's rewards. Just to let you guys know, February may or may not be my last month of doing Patreon. I think I might pause it. I don't know. Having a lot of qualms about Patreon lately, and I don't know if I'm just feeling delirious and that's why I'm feeling very hesitant. But if you want to join January, please consider joining. You do still have a couple of days left, I think, from when I post this video, maybe 1 or 2 days. And as always, you can follow me over on Instagram. That's where I post all of my latest updates and news. I am posting a lot more over on Threads and Blue Sky, so you can always check me out there, or you can join our Discord. The link will be down in the description. And I'm also streaming on Twitch, not very frequently, but I did make Twitch affiliate, so maybe that's more incentive for me to stream a little bit more often. We'll see. Crazy con schedule up ahead, so who knows what's happening. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!